I am 81 years old. I have watched the world change its skin many times. I have seen technology replace conversation. I have seen screens replace eyes. And I have seen people become more connected yet more alone than ever before. I am writing this because I know something you do not. I know what the end looks like. I know the lie that is stealing your life right now. It is not a lie about money. It is not a lie about love. It is a lie about safety. You have been taught that safety is the highest virtue. You have been taught that if you follow the rules, if you get the degree, if you buy the house, if you stay quiet, you will be okay. This is the greatest deception. It is the reason you feel hollow even when you succeed. You are trading your soul for a promise that cannot be kept. The world is not safe. It never was. And pretending it is will only make the fall harder when you finally trip. Yesterday, a young man came to my door. He was helping me with the yard. He is 23 years old. He has muscles built from gym sessions and eyes built from anxiety. He asked me if he should take the promotion. He told me it meant more money. It meant more status. It meant more hours. He told me his parents would be proud. He told me his friends would respect him. I looked at his hands. They were shaking slightly, not from cold, from fear. I told him the truth. I told him that pride is a poor fuel for a long journey. I told him that respect bought with exhaustion is not respect. It is slavery. He looked at me like I was speaking a dead language. Maybe I am. But I am here to resurrect it. He checked his phone while I spoke. He was waiting for validation from someone who was not there. I told him to put it away. I told him that the only message that matters is the one written in his own heart. He did not understand. Most do not. I need you to listen. I need you to stop scrolling. I need you to stop looking for validation in the pockets of strangers. When I was 30 years old, I made a choice. I chose the path of least resistance. I chose the career that promised a pension. I chose the woman who looked good on my arm but did not understand my soul. I chose the house that was too big for the two of us. I did all of this because I was afraid. I was afraid of being unknown. I was afraid of being poor. I was afraid of being different. I thought I was building a life. I was actually building a cage. The bars were made of gold. The lock was made of approval. But it was still a cage. I woke up every morning and put on a uniform. I went to a building where I moved papers that did not matter. I spoke to people I did not like. I smiled when I wanted to scream. I did this for 40 years. I thought I was providing. I was actually hiding. I was hiding from the risk of being myself. I was hiding from the possibility of failure. But in hiding, I failed anyway. I failed to live. It took me until I was 50 to realize the door was open. By then I had forgotten how to walk away. I had forgotten who I was before the world told me who to be. I spent decades climbing a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall. I reached the top. I looked out, and I saw nothing but fog. I had the money, I had the status, I had the safety, but I did not have myself. I had outsourced my identity to my job. I had outsourced my happiness to my spouse. I had outsourced my worth to my bank account. When the market crashed, I panicked. When my wife left, I collapsed. When the job ended, I ceased to exist. I was a building with no foundation. I was a ship with no captain. I sat in my large house and felt smaller than I ever had. The silence was deafening. It asked me questions I could not answer. Who are you? What did you love? Why did you stop? I had no answers. I had only excuses. I had only reasons why I could not change. You think you are making choices. You are not. You are following a script written by people who are just as lost as you are. Your parents want you to be safe because they are afraid of pain. Your teachers want you to be compliant because they are afraid of chaos. Your peers want you to be normal because they are afraid of standing out. They are not trying to hurt you. They are trying to protect themselves from the fear of your freedom. If you fly too high, it reminds them that they never left the ground. If you find true peace, it highlights their own noise. So they pull you down. They call it love. They call it advice. It is the gravity of mediocrity. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you safe. And it keeps you dead inside. You must realize that their fear is not your burden to carry. You were not born to fulfill their anxieties. You were born to fulfill your own potential. You must understand that no one is coming to save you. No boss is going to recognize your worth. No partner is going to complete your missing pieces. No government is going to guarantee your peace. You are the only architect of your destiny. This is a terrifying thought. When you realize that you are alone, you stop waiting. You stop begging. You start building. You start building what the ancient philosophers called the inner citadel. It is a place inside your mind where no opinion can reach you. It is a place where no loss can defeat you. You must construct this fortress brick by brick. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you add a brick. Every time you say yes to something that scares you, you add a brick. Every time you choose truth over comfort, the walls grow higher. How do you build this? You start by starving the noise. You stop consuming the opinions of others. You stop asking for permission. You begin to trust the quiet voice inside you. It is weak at first. It is drowned out by the screaming of the world. But if you sit in silence, it grows louder. It tells you what is true. It tells you what is right. It tells you when to walk away. I learned this too late. I spent years listening to the crowd. I should have spent years listening to the silence. The silence does not lie. You must also accept the nature of people. They are not villains. They are just weak. They will choose themselves over you. This is not malice. This is human nature. Do not be angry at the water for being wet. Do not be angry at people for being flawed. Expect nothing from them. Then when they give you love, it is a gift. When they give you loyalty, it is a surprise. When they give you nothing, you are still standing. You are still whole. Your peace does not depend on their behavior. Your peace depends on your expectation. Lower the expectation. Raise the standard for yourself. Do not look for a savior in a human form. They will crush you under the weight of your hope. Look for the savior in the mirror. That is the only one who will stay. That is the only one who can save you. I see the world you live in. It is faster, it is louder, it is more demanding. The technology in your pocket is designed to keep you anxious. It is designed to keep you wanting. It is designed to keep you looking outward. You must fight this. You must reclaim your attention. Your attention is your life. If you give it to the screen, you lose your life. If you give it to the worry, you lose your peace. If you give it to the present moment, you gain everything. This is the battle of your time. It is not a war of weapons. It is a war of focus. Whoever controls your focus controls your destiny. Do not let them have it. Take it back. Sit in a room with no devices. Sit with your thoughts. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them be painful. That is where the growth happens. That is where the strength is forged. In the fire of your own company. I am 81. I do not have time for lies. I am telling you this because I wish someone had told me. I wish someone had grabbed me by the shoulders when I was 20. I wish someone had looked me in the eye and said, "Do not trade your soul for security. Security is an illusion. The only security is your own ability to endure. The only safety is your own mind. Build that, fortify that, protect that. Everything else is temporary. The house will crumble. The money will vanish. The reputation will fade. The mind remains. If the mind is strong, you can lose everything and still be rich. If the mind is weak, you can have everything and still be poor. I have seen men lose fortunes and keep their dignity. I have seen men keep fortunes and lose their souls. Choose dignity. Choose the soul. Choose the hard path. Stop living the script. Stop trying to be the person they want you to be. That person will die with regrets. That person will lie in a bed like mine and wonder where the time went. Be the person who listens to the soul. Be the person who walks the hard path. Be the person who trusts themselves above all else. It will be lonely. It will be difficult. People will call you selfish. Let them. They are sleeping. You are awake. They are dreaming. You are living. The difference between sleep and wakefulness is pain. Sleep is comfortable. Wakefulness is sharp. But only the awake can see the sun. Only the awake can feel the wind. Do not go back to sleep. Do not let them tuck you in. Stay awake. Stay dangerous. Stay true. If this message found you, it is not an accident. You are looking for the way out. You are looking for the truth. I am leaving this world soon, but you are still here. You still have time. Do not waste it.